but this basically just pulls them in as a trap.
Citizens, your summer joy stands on the brink of doom.
So this product right here, along with the lining net right here, well, this does, because the mosquitoes really love standing water.
Yeah.
This is where they're gonna be laying their eggs. You're gonna find this all over in bushes and pots like this. When it rains, these get soaked up.
Yeah.
And it's perfect areas where they're gonna lay their eggs. But if you have these buckets here and you put in this, basically a sterilization product, they're just gonna come straight here, lay their eggs, it's gonna sterilize it, and if they move out to another area, they actually bring the product with them and spread the chemical.
Yeah.
So it's perfect for those who don't like the chemical smells of spraying through the fogger. This is what we recommend, and honestly, I think for most properties in suburb areas of this Texas, that most customers prefer this. Well, the great thing about this is that these lock in, so obviously these don't open up. So if you have pets, they're not going to get into this. Right? So they're not going to lick it as if, you know, you just had an open pot. And the great thing too is if you have a lot of pets or even kids, when you do the fogging spray, you know, you're still gonna have some residue, so like smells, because it can be kind of a pungent smell after use. So you don't have that issue with this. And the great thing about this is that even when it rains, after, let's say, you do your traditional mist spray, let's say if it rains afterwards, right now you have the risk of it sort of being diluted because of the weather,
right,
and inclement weather. This is not going to be that issue.
Yeah.
As long as you have the standing water in there with it, it's totally fine.
And pets, around pets, or
no problem. They're not going to get in this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, this stuff is, I would say it's a lot safer to use compared to the fogging machine.
Yeah.
Just because, let's say I use the fogging machine here, there's always a chance that the residue can get onto, let's say, the mats and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you could have some skin
like
irritation.
whether the sitting surface, like a lounge chair, or underneath there on the couch and stuff like that. Yeah.
Right. So
Good.
plus it's less intrusive.
Yeah,
it's a good
looks
alternative.
Nice. It's good design. Yeah,
It's good alternative, especially if someone has a lot of, like, let's say, a vegetable garden, or they're very very careful for their plants, right? And you don't want something that could potentially affect those plants or vegetables.
Yeah. This is good.
Yeah. So we generally, if let's say you had a bunch of bushes behind this pool, that's where a lot of mosquitoes are going to collect, right?
Yeah.
So it's perfect coverage for them. So we will put one behind there. Usually I put one of them behind the lounge area. So areas in which you're going to have a lot of people there.
Sure.
And it helps clear that area out.
Okay. Yeah.
So
so maybe where the wood would be, or something like that for the fireplace over in that area would be a good place for it.
And then I might want to put one right here, just so you kind of have a good coverage area.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily need to put it all the way at the corner of the fence.
Sure. Yeah.
You know, think of it as sort of, it creates a effective bubble around that. So you kind of want it to overlap a bit.
Yeah. Okay.
So, especially if you have people who are going to be allowed here.
Yeah. There you go. Okay. Good.
So.
Good. All right.
And we sell these $35 per bucket.
Okay.
And
how much maintenance is it? Do you have to come out once a month, once a quarter?
So once a month, we come out to check these buckets. Maybe we need to refill them, replace them. The good thing too is we have the packs to sort of refill the chemical in there. The great thing about it too is that, let's say you dump this out, because how the chemical works, it's gonna kind of stay, the residue is gonna still be in the bucket.
Okay.
So you can just refill it too. So let's say we're not around and the customer accidentally knocked it over.
You just refill it.
They can just refill it and it'll still be fine.
Yeah. So it's very similar as far as treatment than the spray, mosquito spray. It's once a month, 21 days to 30 days. So this is very similar.
Yes.
Kind of maintenance is that as well.
The mosquito spray is still really good if you have a property that has like a lot of bushes, a lot of that. There's certain properties here that I've been to that would be better for them.
Yeah.
But especially in tandem with the buckets as well.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Okay.
So, but for properties like this, the buckets are kind of, I think, will do more with less.
Okay. Great. Yeah.
Summon your doom today. Call or click Super Pest Services. At Super Pest, we say yes.